Good morning, friends. In this video, we will see previous year questions of UGC NTA NET JRF exam December 2021 and June 2022. The date of the examination was 13th October 2022 and shift 1. English 2 solve paper. We will cover questions from 31 to 40. Before it, we have already covered questions from 1 to 30. So, our 31 number question is given below are two statements. One is labeled as assertion A and the other is labeled as reason R. So the assertion A, the Marxists represent Marxism as a scientific account of social change. The reason R, the Marxist ideology believes that culture is a mirror of social life and the artist is an engineer of the human soul, educating the working class. In the light of the above statements, choose the most appropriate answer from the options given below. So, option A, both A and R are correct, and R is the correct explanation of A. So, the answer of this question will be option number A. In the given options, assertion A and reason R are correct factual details regarding Marxist literary criticism. Marxism is as a sociological approach denies the existence of gender biasness, differences or other type of differences such as caste issues or other kind of diversity. In fact, they simply assert that society is divided into two parts, which is called the dominant class or rich class or financially powerful class, and the second one is called the poor class or crushed class. They say that if the monetary or financial conditions are differing, these are the basic structure of society. Neither Marx nor Engels bequeathed a critical or aesthetic theory, but they tended to disparage socialist writers of a propagandist type and suggested that art is not tied directly no to phase of economic development but has a certain autonomy. Marx materialists' view of history with its emphasis on economic issues such as ownership of the means of production and the central importance of the conflict between social classes as well as his dialectical methodology adapted from Hegel have been especially influential. Now question number 32. Which of the following are Plato's main objections against poetry? Option A. The poet is an imitator. Option B. The poet is incapable of bravery. Option C. The poet, by fueling passions and emotions, weakens the reasoning capacity of the citizens. Option D. The poet is less responsible. Option E. The poet has no knowledge of the world. Choose the correct answer from the options given below. So option A, C and E only. Option B, A and B only. Option C, B and D only. Option D, E and D only. So the answer of this question will be option number A, C and E. It means A is the poet is an imitator and C is the poet, by fueling passions and emotions, weakens the reasoning capacity of the citizens, and E, the poet has no knowledge of the world. Now something about more. Plato criticizes poetry as a whole and prescribes to banish the poets from the Republic because it shows the suffering of virtuous people and prosperity of wicked men. He further says that the poet imitates without knowing the reality and shows his lack of purpose and knowledge. According to Plato, poetry evokes passion and emotion, therefore, it is deceptive in nature. And the poet has no knowledge of the world because he does not depict the stark realities of the world in his poetry. Rather, he takes shelter in imagination and fanciful notions. Now question number 33rd. Given below are two statements. Statement 1 is Hannah Arendt's defactualization is very close to the concept of post-truth. Statement 2. Post-truth relies on absolute lies. In the light of the above statements, choose the most appropriate answer from the options given below. So option A, both statement 1 and 2 are correct. Option B, both statement 1 and statement 2 are incorrect. Option C, statement 1 is correct but statement 2 is incorrect. And number D, statement 1 is incorrect but statement 2 is correct. So the answer of this question is going to be option number C, and that is statement 1 is correct but statement 2 is incorrect. See something about this. The concept of post-truth, which is very close to defactualization, has been given by Hannah Arendt, a historian, philosopher, and social scientist who is well known for defactualization. Post-truth term refers to the 21st century widespread documentation and concern about disputes over public truth claims. It is believed to have made its maiden appearance in a 1992 essay pertaining to the Iran-Contra scandal and Persian Gulf War garnered garnered widespread popularity in the form of post-truth politics. It gives post-truth relies on absolute lies. Now question number 34. Match list first with list second. So list 1 is To the Lighthouse, and B Sons and Lovers, C Finnegan's Wake, and D The Wasteland. So list number 2, 1913, 1927, 1939, 1922. So the answer of this question will be option number D, and that is A will go with the second. It means To the Lighthouse will go with 1927. B will go with the first. It means Sons and Lover will go with 1913. And C will go with the third. It means Finnegan's Wake will go with 1939. And D will go with the fourth. The Wasteland will go with 1922. The Wasteland 1922 is a poem by T.S. Eliot, first published in Criterion and a few days later in the Dial. It consists of 5 sections: The Burial of the Dead, A Game of Chess, The Fire Sermon, Death by Water, and What the Thunder Said. It was seriously praised by I.A. Richards as a perfect emotive description of a state of mind which is probably inevitable for a while to all meditative people. Sons and Lover 1913 is an autobiographical Bildungsroman novel known for incestuous relationship. Finnegan's Wake 1939 is a wondrously perplexing work of James Joyce. It is written in a unique style which makes abundant use of puns and portmanteau words. To the Lighthouse 1927 is a novel by Virginia Woolf and is about the Ramsay family. Now question number 35. The Writer and the World by V.S. Naipaul is a novel, collection of essays, travelers, non-fiction. So the answer of this question will be option number C, and that is collection of essays as well as non-fiction. C and D. The Writer and the World by V.S. Naipaul is a collection of essays on post-colonial India. Sir V.S. Naipaul is a novelist, travel writer, born in Trent, got Booker Prize for in a Free State 1971 and was awarded the Nobel Prize in 2001. His major works are The Mystic Monsieur 1957, The Suffrage of Elvira 1958, The Mimic Man 1967, Gorillas 1975, A Bend in the River 1979, and The Enigma of Arrival 1987. Now question number 36. Which among the following is an incomplete poem by P.B. Shelley? Option A, The Trump of Life. Option B, Ode to the West Wind. Option C, Queen Mab. Option D, the demon of the world. So the answer of this question will be option number A, and that is the trump of life. The Trump of Life is an unfinished visionary poem by P.B. Shelley, written in the Bay Lerici in summer 1822 and composed in Terza The poem is strongly influenced by Dante's Inferno. Ode to the West Wind by Shelley was written in 1819 and published in 1820. The ode is a passionate invocation to the spirit of the West Wind, both destroyer and preserver. Queen Mab is a visionary and ideological poem by Shelley published privately in 1813 when he was 21st. The poem is in 9 cantos using didactic and descriptive blank verse, greatly indebted to Milton and to Robert Southey's Thalaba. Alastair or the Spirit of Solitude is a visionary poem was written in 1815 and published in 1816. Now question number 37. Which writer does not belong to the angry young man movement? Option A, John Osborne. Option B, Kingsley Amis. Option C, Seamus Heaney. Option D, Philip Larkin. So the answer of this question will be Seamus Heaney and Philip Larkin. The angry young man movement was a journalistic catchphrase loosely applied to a number of British playwrights and novelists from the mid-1950s, including Kingsley Amis, John Osborne, Alan Shelton, and Colin Wilson, whose political views were radical or anarchic, and who described various forms of social alienation. It is sometimes said to derive from the title of a work by the Irish writer Leslie Paul, Angry Young Man 1951. Now question number 38. Match list first with list second. List 1 is Salim Ali, Jim Corbett, Kailash Sankla, M. Krishnan. So list 2, Wild Beauty, The Fall of a Sparrow, Night and Days, My Book of Indian Wildlife, My India. Choose the correct answer from the options given below. So the answer of this question will be option number A. It means A will go with 2. Salim Ali will go with The Fall of a Sparrow. B will go with 4th. It means Jim Corbett will go with My India. And C will go with the first. It means Kailash Sangla will go with Wild Beauty. And D will go with the third. M. Krishnan will go with Night and Days, My Book of Indian Wildlife. The Fall of a Sparrow is written by Salim Maizuddin Ali, an Indian ornithologist and naturalist, sometimes referred to as the Birdsman of India. My India is written by Edward James Jim Corbett. It is an autobiography and a collection of various experiences from a hunter to a worker on Mokamet Ghat to a healer. Kailash Sangala Wild Beauty is focused on wildlife description, and Kailash is well known as the Tiger Man of India. Nights and Days, My Book of India's Wildlife is written by M. Krishnan. Now question number 39. A. L. Tennyson, Alfred Lord Tennyson, in the following lines, Yet I doubt not through the ages one increasing purpose runs, and the thoughts of men are widened with the process of the suns. So the option A, reflection upon secularism. Option B, reflects upon evolutionary faith. Option C, reflects upon utilitarianism. Option D, reflects upon materialism. So the answer of this question will be option number B, that is reflects upon evolutionary faith. Through these lines of Locksley Hall, Tennyson reflects upon evolutionary faith. It is a monologue spoken by a disappointed lover revisiting the desolate moorland home by the sea where he had been brought up by an unsympathetic uncle and where he fell in love with his cousin Amy. The narrator scorns the modern world of steamship and railway and ends with an ambiguous acceptance of the ringing grooves of change. Now question number 40 and the last question. Which of these statements are true in the context of neuro-linguistic programming? Option A, neuro in NLP means that our behavior is determined by our sensory experiences. Option B, grammatical knowledge is a matter of practice. Option C, NLP was developed by Richard Bandler and John Grinder in the 1970s. Neuro covers invisible thoughts and visible physiological reactions. Option E, all of the above. So the answer of this question will be A, C and D. It means neuro in NLP means that our behavior is determined by our sensory experiences. And C, NLP was developed by Richard Bandler and John Grinder in the 1917. And D is neuro covers invisible thoughts and visible physiological reactions. Neuro-linguistic programming is a pseudo pseudoscientific approach to the communication, personal development, and psychotherapy that first appeared in Richard Bandler and John Grinder's 1975 book, The Structure of Magic. The first, and thank you.